You wake up one morning and it hits you. The house is quiet. The phone hasn't rung. The friends you used to see almost every week are gone. Some moved, some grew distant, some passed away. And suddenly the days feel longer and the nights feel heavier. You look around and ask yourself a question that echoes in your heart. How am I supposed to be happy when I'm alone, when so many people I cared about are no longer here? Here's the truth. Being alone does not mean you have to be sad. Being alone does not mean your life is empty. It does not mean the end of joy or purpose. Happiness after 70 is still possible. In fact, it is possible in ways you may not have imagined. It starts with changing the way you see this stage of life. Alone does not have to mean lonely. Silence does not have to mean emptiness. You can turn this quiet, this solitude, into one of the most peaceful and meaningful periods of your life. 1. Accepting the new reality. Happiness after 70 begins with acceptance. Acceptance does not mean giving up or pretending that everything is perfect. It means looking at your life clearly and gently. It means understanding that the people you used to rely on may not be around anymore, and that the pace and rhythm of life have changed. Many older adults resist this reality and spend a lot of time wishing things were different, feeling frustrated, angry, or sad. But the first step toward real happiness is to stop resisting and to start embracing this new reality. When you accept your life as it is, you stop wasting energy on what cannot be changed. You start seeing the opportunities that come with being alone. You can finally live your days at your own pace. You can finally choose what brings you peace, what brings you joy, and what matters most to you. Acceptance is not surrender. It is the quiet strength that allows you to create a life you love even when circumstances are not what you expected. 2. Creating daily meaning. After acceptance, the next step is creating meaning in your everyday life. Days can feel long when you are alone, and when the people you used to rely on are gone, the emptiness can feel bigger than ever. The key is to fill your hours with things that matter to you personally, not because anyone else tells you to do them, but because they bring satisfaction and calm to your mind. This might be as simple as walking slowly in your garden, noticing the sounds, the colors, the fresh air. It could be reading a book that takes you to another world, or writing down your thoughts, memories, and dreams. You might find comfort in cooking a meal slowly, savoring each step, or listening to music that touches your soul. The point is not to fill time just for the sake of it. It is to fill your life with small moments that give your heart a reason to smile. When you focus on what truly matters to you, the feeling of emptiness begins to fade, replaced by a quiet, steady sense of purpose. 3. Connecting with yourself deeply. When you live alone after 70, you have an incredible opportunity that many younger people never get: the chance to truly know yourself. For decades, life may have been busy with family, work, responsibilities, and social obligations. You were constantly doing things for others, worrying about others, planning for others. And while that brought meaning in its own way, it also left little space to explore your own heart and mind. Now, when you are alone, you can start paying attention to what truly makes you feel alive. You can sit quietly and notice your thoughts without judgment. You can ask yourself what brings real happiness, what memories warm your heart, and what small joys still excite you. Meditation, slow walks, journaling, or even simply sitting in a sunlit corner thinking about your life can become a source of inner peace. Connecting with yourself is not about isolation. It is about rediscovering the strength, wisdom, and resilience you have built over a lifetime. 4. Finding new purposes. Purpose does not disappear when friends leave or when your social circle shrinks. In fact, purpose often becomes clearer with age because it is no longer defined by others' expectations or social pressures. At this stage, purpose can be as simple and profound as helping a neighbor, caring for a pet, planting flowers, sharing a story, or mentoring someone younger. Even small acts of kindness can create a sense of fulfillment. When you wake up knowing that your actions matter, even in tiny ways, the feeling of emptiness begins to dissolve. Life gains texture, meaning, and momentum. You may not have the busy social life of your younger years, but you can still live in a way that feels significant and rewarding. Purpose gives your life a heartbeat, and that heartbeat keeps loneliness at bay. 5. Embracing curiosity and learning. One of the most underrated ways to stay happy after 70 is to keep learning, exploring, and staying curious. Curiosity is not reserved for the young. In fact, it becomes even more precious with age because it keeps the mind active, the imagination vibrant, and the heart open. Learning can take many forms. It can be reading about history or science, discovering new music, trying a craft you never had time for, or exploring new technology that keeps you connected in small ways. When you remain curious, the world feels alive, your mind feels engaged, and the sense of stagnation disappears. Curiosity allows happiness to sneak into the ordinary moments of life and makes you feel alive again. 6. Nurturing gratitude and presence. Happiness after 70 is less about what you do and more about how you experience life. Being alone can give you the rare gift of noticing things you may have overlooked for decades. The warmth of sunlight through a window, the smell of fresh coffee, the sound of birds outside, the quiet rhythm of your own breathing. When you intentionally focus on these small, ordinary details, gratitude begins to grow. Gratitude reminds you that life, even in solitude, is full. And when you practice presence, you stop thinking about what you have lost and start noticing what remains. Being fully present in the moment, feeling it, savoring it, allows peace and happiness to settle into your heart naturally without forcing it. Being alone after 70, even when friends are gone, is not a tragedy. It is a chance to live life in a deeper, slower, more meaningful way than ever before. Happiness is not about the number of people around you or the events on your calendar. Happiness is about how you treat yourself, how you fill your days with meaning, how you connect with your own heart, and how you notice and appreciate the small joys that life still offers. Every day is a new opportunity to find peace, to explore yourself, to discover new passions, and to nurture gratitude. It is never too late to create a life that feels rich, joyful, and full. Even in solitude, your life can be beautiful, your heart can be content, and your spirit can soar. Remember, being alone is not a punishment. It is a gift. It is the perfect moment to slow down, reflect, and live intentionally. Choose to embrace this chapter. Choose to make it your best. And in doing so, you will find that happiness does not depend on friends or social events. It depends on the life you choose to create from within. If you are watching this and you are over 70, take one small step today. Sit quietly and notice something beautiful in your life. Write down a memory, a thought, or a feeling that brings you joy. Share it if you want, or keep it for yourself. Start exploring the possibilities of this stage of life. Happiness is not waiting for someone to give it to you. It is waiting for you to embrace it. And if you found these ideas inspiring, subscribe and stay with us for more guidance on living a full, joyful, and meaningful life after 70. Every moment counts, and every choice matters. Start now. Your best years are still ahead.